Hey everyone, TheShuffleBuffle here, and I've got another episode of Career Mode. It is at episode 10 or 11 or something like that. And anyway, we're going into the clips. First of all, we have James Forrest, who has returned from injury, which is great to see, especially since he was our main goal scorer for a while. And now we got Copenhagen, something like that, home even. So this is a game of the Champions League. So we've got Dortmund, Porto, and Copenhagen, and apparently Dortmund actually lost to these guys. So I was a bit jittery about whether I'd be able to beat them, but I think it was simply Dortmund being not so good. I think they may have played reserve players or something, and as you can see, we get a penalty. Quite a clear penalty. They were holding back, and I was thinking about giving it to Calvin, but I prefer right-footed players, so I go over to Carraro. And we almost messed it up there because I accidentally put it into the yellow zone, and I was unsure whether it was going to fly over or something, so I just tried to put it as low as possible, and the keeper just sort of stays down the middle anyway. And Mahid with a nice run into the box there and manages to put that into the right hand side of the corner of the goal, or as some people may know it as the near post. And that is actually a really nice goal there from Mahid, but in real life I don't think anyone would be scoring in that sort of situation. But obviously in FIFA, the near post is incredibly overpowered, just like the finesse shot was on the last few FIFAs. So we are all over them, 56% possession to 44, and 5 shots on target to none, 5 shots to none, 4 on target to none. So they didn't really have any chances first half, and I had a few half chances, and 2 of them were taken. And Jadson there, he shouldn't really be there because he's the defensive mid, but he goes there, he gets up into the box anyway, and it proves to be quite good because he smashes that one against the post and it just flies in, and that's a ridiculously powerful shot from my defensive mid there. And Aldasari here, hoping to finish it off with a 4th goal, whips it in, and unfortunately it goes out, but Mahid with some nice footwork to get past that player and smash it into the top corner there, which was really nice to see. Definitely a good game here, 4-0 against Copenhagen. Not the best team, but it's always good to start winning those Champions League games early on so you don't get sort of nervous towards the end. And we are 5th currently. We are actually going to go through the groups and everything. So you can see City are on top with Chelsea and Southampton on the same points just below them. Man U and then us. We got Wigan up in 6th place, Spurs, then Newcastle, Liverpool, then Arsenal, Everton, Stoke, West Brom, QPR, Sunderland, Leeds being one of the teams who got promoted there. So we are going into the Champions League. No, it shouldn't be the Cup of Europe. There we go, Champions Cup. We're going to go into the group tables and you can just have a look there. If you want to see anyone more up close, you can just sort of pause it. So you got Real Madrid, Marseille, Napoli, Inter, Spurs, Lyon and Genk. Inter at top in that particular group. We got Juve, Zenit, Ajax and Celtic. Juve and Zenit being on the same amount of points. Barcelona, Schalke, CSKA and Olympiacos. Barcelona obviously on top on that group. Then we've got Swansea, Porto, Borussia Dortmund and Copenhagen, and we are on top in our group currently. We've got 3 more games to go obviously, so we'll see how they go. Benfica, PSV, Arsenal, Galatasaray, 3-way tie at the moment there, but goal difference being a changer. Bayern Munich, Valencia, Spartak Moscow and Motherwell. Bayern are dominating that particular group. We got PSG, Sevilla, Liverpool and Anderlecht. PSG on top there. And once again we're at the start of that. So now we have Man City at home, and I was really determined to beat Man City because they've got such a strong side. They haven't probably put their strongest side up against us, but they've got such a good side, and as you noticed, they actually signed Mascherano. So we managed to break away, and I'm unsure what exactly happened there, but they sort of tried to run at me, but it's as if Delafeu was just so quick that they missed him and just basically ran into nothingness. So quite a dirty goal there, but it is against the computer, so I don't really care that much. Boney here has a terrific goal. He just smashes that one past Joe Hart, and I was just like, you know what, I'll have a go from here. And it just flies through into the back of the net. It's a brilliant goal. Someone slamming doors downstairs, sweet. And we are obviously against Joe Hart, so that was made even better that the goal actually went in. Unfortunately, Sinclair is loose, and you're not going to catch him because he's got such pace behind him, and he manages to put it under Butland there, which is quite disappointing. But I suppose you got to take one. Well, no. I suppose that was gonna happen because it was towards the end of the second half. Anyway, so the game is probably in my favour, but it's pretty balanced on a knife's edge when we are 2-1 ahead. But it doesn't matter because we attack, and Carraro hits it against the keeper, but Delfeu manages to slot that in, and it was pretty edgy before that goal because they could have just taken one in the 90th minute, but because Delfeu got it in the 87th minute, I was pretty confident that we were going to win then from then on. And that is how it ends, 3-1. We were probably deserved winners, more shots on target, although it was 50-50 possession. We did have more of the better possession being in their half. But we are at the end of this episode, so I hope you've all enjoyed. I've been the TheShuffleBuffle. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.